Hello, welcome to Herrera On Hollywood. My name is Steven Herrera. We talk about Blu-rays and DVDs here. Today, I am going to talk about Slumber Party Massacre II, released on Blu-ray from Shout Factory. It's bundled with Slumber Party Massacre III as a double feature on the Scream Factory sublabel. There are 2 discs and 4 cuts. Slumber Party Massacre II is from 1987, and this Blu-ray bundle is from 2017. Let me show you the discs inside. The Slumber Party Massacre II disc is on the left, and the Slumber Party Massacre III disc is on the right. The artwork on the disc itself is identical to that on the cover, and the cover is not technically reversible, but it does have artwork on the inside, which is nice. Slumber Party Massacre II is also known as Don't Let Go. The original R-rated version is 76 minutes and it's in high definition. The extended unrated version is 85 minutes and it's in standard definition. This is a horror comedy musical film. It's written and directed by Deborah Brock, and it's produced by Deborah Brock and Don Daniel. It's fun to watch, and it's a cult favorite. It's kind of a cross between Nightmare on Elm Street and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It is the sequel to The Slumber Party Massacre from 1982. After the events of the first film, Valerie is confined to a mental institution, while her younger sister Courtney continues life as a traumatized high school student. Courtney plays guitar in a band with 3 of her friends, Sheila, Amy, and Sally. They all go to Sheila's dad's condo for a weekend getaway to play music and have fun with their boyfriends. But Courtney is haunted by nightmares involving a supernatural rockabilly driller killer who is going to murder them all. In the nightmares, Valerie is in the mental institution warning Courtney about having sex. She says, "Don't go all the way." The cast of Slumber Party Massacre II is different from that of the first film. Valerie is played by Cynthia Eilbacher. Courtney is played by Crystal Bernard. She went on to star as Helen Chappell in the television series Wings from 1990 to 1997. Sheila is played by Juliette Cummins. She played Robin in Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Amy is played by Kimberly MacArthur, and Sally is played by Heidi Kozak. She played Sandra in Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. TJ, Sheila's boyfriend, is played by Joel Hoffman. Jeff, Amy's boyfriend, is played by Scott Westmoreland. And Matt, Courtney's boyfriend, is played by Patrick Lowe. Mrs. Bates, Courtney's mother, is played by Jennifer Rhodes. There are 2 police officers who provide some comic relief. Officer Kruger is played by Michael Delano, and Officer Voorhees is played by Hamilton Mitchell. Those characters are, of course, named after the characters Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. The driller killer is played by Atanas Illich. This is a unique slasher movie that combines rock and roll, sex, and violence, but it's more than meets the eye. The tone is tongue-in-cheek, as evidenced by the exaggerated personality of the driller killer. It's a take on these types of movies. Music plays a big role. There are some nice visual effects, and the driller killer is very expressive as he sings and dances. The rock and roll music is very enjoyable and is almost a character unto itself. There are several catchy tunes throughout the film. At the beginning of the story, when Amy gives Courtney a ride to school, the two girls sing Tokyo Convertible in the car. You don't see characters break into song like that in typical horror movies. At the condo, the girls sing Hell's Cafe by a band called Hell's Cafe from Austin, Texas. It is a pleasure to listen to the rich vocal harmonies when the girls perform Why by a band called Wednesday Week. The girls even rock out to a song in the film Rock and Roll High School from 1979, which is playing on the television. As with the acting, the effects are pretty good. James Cummins, the special makeup effects artist, probably had a lot of fun. This movie was made before digital effects were prevalent, and there are many memorable gags throughout the story. For example, when Courtney is eating lunch outside, she sees a bloody hand in her hamburger. Later, she opens her refrigerator door and a chicken jumps out and attacks her. Courtney even sees a giant zit on Sally's face explode. Although low-budget horror films are known to have nudity, there is only one scene of nudity in this film. The sexuality theme is treated differently in this movie. Courtney's sexuality is repressed, and the act of going all the way with her boyfriend is what brings out the driller killer. The black leather-clad, cigarette-smoking, greasy-haired driller killer is so over the top. His stylish look, comical behavior, and evil laugh make him a character unlike any other in the horror genre. Almost every line he has is a quote from a famous classic rock song. His murder weapon is an outrageous red guitar with a built-in power drill and an oversized drill bit at the end. When he appears at the condo, his presence terrifies everyone. The boys and girls frantically try to escape from his murderous rampage. His mesmerizing performance of the song Let's Buzz is complete with choreographed dancing. It's like a music video. I won't ruin it, but this film has a surprise ending that is open to interpretation. You will have to watch and draw your own conclusion. A couple of fun facts about this movie. Producer Don Daniel played the character Mr. Damn Kids, and writer-director-producer Deborah Brock was the post-production supervisor as Debbie Brock on the horror film Chopping Mall, which is one of my favorites. The picture and sound quality are excellent. The aspect ratio is 1.85 to 1. And the disc includes some nice special features. You get an audio commentary with writer-director-producer Deborah Brock, producer Don Daniel, and story editor Beverly Gray. It is worth listening to as they discuss many stories about the production of the film. You get the extended unrated cut, Sleepless Nights, Revisiting the Slumber Party Massacres, which is a 3-part documentary, theatrical trailer, and still gallery. This Blu-ray edition from Shout Factory is out of print, but the Slumber Party Massacre and Slumber Party Massacre II were released as a double feature on 4K UHD in 2023. That Blu-ray edition is still available. If you want to watch a fun, vintage, psychological, horror, musical, dark comedy film that holds up well today, then check out Slumber Party Massacre II. Until next time, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and talk to you soon. Bye.